one started. And off we go from South Florida. The return team going to let that one go. Through the end zone, it's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set. Go ahead.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey, turn up 2. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Will find Mostert out of the backfield. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Miami.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Ready, set?
From the gun, here's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in left side by Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
20 TX. Out.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, 2. 1. Zion. Hey.
Tua gives it to Mostert. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
All right. Turbo one. 32 Stinger. Hey, out!
A shotgun snap for Tua. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here's H.A. trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. One more time, it's H.A. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Mostert. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
No ball, no ball. Here we go.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He'll struggle to get positive yardage here, only up to about the 5. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Lockett. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go, hey. Here we go, son.
On first down is Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Snowball, snowball.
The tight end Fant in motion.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hold it. Middle.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Play action now. It's Gino. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
On 2nd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That one taken in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, time out two. Time out two. Time out two. Shot.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Go ahead. Hey, hey. Ready, shot.
Here's Tua. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Time out three, kick.
Here's Mostert. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. One more time with Mostert. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Alert, catch left, catch left. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Alert, catch left, catch left.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
They're right here. 21G. Turbo 1, high.
Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Get set. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Scat.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Smith to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
13X. Strike. Hey, go flip her up. Look.
Now Smith. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Dolphins are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Come on, 2.
Hill brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Mostert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, get set. "32 Stinger. Watson, Oscar. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one brought in by Berrios. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. As caught left side by Waddle. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Solo left Zion.
Again, it's Tua. And he will get into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll tuck it and take off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready? Turbo one, high. Out!
To throw on second down, it's Tua. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And
Go ahead.
listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Hey, come on two. Come on two. Come on two. Out!
They'll run right here with Mostert. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. What?
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will score. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Just 58. No ball. No ball. Look.
Now, Geno. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's got a man down the field. That's Bobo. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
Hey, trio left. Hey, here we go.
Lockett headed in motion.
53. Tuesday. Hey,
Geno now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
No ball. Middle.
Throwing on second down, Smith. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Game on! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
20 TX.
Hill brought in motion. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
21G. Scat. Scat. Corner, long.
2 and out on first down. Into the hands of Berrios.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1. 44. Ready.
A run here with Mostert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Number 2.
Right back to Mostert on first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Turbo 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Mostert, a first down and more. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st down is Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. from the shotgun. Smith. He finds the veteran Lockett. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Miami.
All right.
On the carry, here's Mostert. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
this is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Cover. Hey, here we go, man.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Walker. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. So a win here for the Dolphins. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oltz. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, son?
First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
32 Stinger. G.
From the 36. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
He's got it deep downfield. It's a Seattle touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set,
20,
first and 10.
Get safe, go ahead. Watson, Oscar. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now it's second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Hey! Whoa! Ready, set?
Throwing again, here's Tua. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
All right, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion.
First down, here's Tua. Flush down out to his left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's the rookie from Auburn. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Line.
Blitz coming for Smith. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25.
Hey, on turbo,
Working quickly here. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, Tony.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
No more.
Offense up to the line fast. Man in motion, out of the slot.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Here we go.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Running left, here's Walker. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready. Hey, trio left. Snowball, snowball. Alert, alert.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
Here we go, here we go. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Someone's up.
Pressure comes, Smith. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey. Ready. Hey. Out.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
13 next. Run on.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying with Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
There we go.
Walker on first down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They've got a man in motion. This is Walker on 2nd. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Get it!
They send a man in motion. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Here's Charbonnet. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Hey.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
Time out 3. Time out 3. Kick.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Able to get it to Mostert. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
All right, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. They're down to their final one in this half. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
All right. 20, TX. Scat. Corner, long. Out.
And they're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a one-score game in the first half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Catch left. On.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
There we go, to the one.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, hey. 13 there.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And once again, they can't connect.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
They go play action with Tonga Vailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Go ahead. 21G. 20, TX.
Tua now from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Watch it, Oscar. Ready. Hey. Set.
Tua setting up to throw. That's completed right side. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Handoff running left, Walker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Seahawks. In a nice spot, second and inches.
13 in.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Middle.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Going to the ground again on first. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Here's second and 14. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Here we go. No ball. 53.
Will give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 48. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Smith on third and short. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Smith on first down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And again, it's Smith. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Hey,
2 From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This will be from 52 yards. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
They're right here. Whoa.
They kick the running back in motion.
Solo left Zion. Ready, set.
Throwing it just before halftime. Escapes out to the left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Here's Smith. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Completed to Lockett. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and just 2 to go. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
First down, Smith to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense in the hurry up here.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Out.
It's Mostert on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Mostert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, here's Tua. Finds his man, Waddle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running on first with Mostert. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Turbo 1.
Mostert gets it again here on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
All right, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
He's right, no. All right, fellas, listen up.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll go again with Mostert. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
Turbo 3, kick. Money, TX.
They'll keep it with Mostert on first down. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Mostert trying to punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
All right, let's go.
Working quickly here. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
On third and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Metcalf there to bring it in. And this one doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. 4th down coming up.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
2nd and 10 now. Has it, man. It's Achane. And he's brought down after a short game. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Long. Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1, hard. Let's go. Hey, 21 T8.
Looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
21G. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. His pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
Turbo 1. 20 TX. Watson, Oscar.
Looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Got all of it, and this is good. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins up by 6. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. It's caught Metcalf. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Setting up to pass. Walker hauls it in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one gains 7. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Hey, trio left. Here we go.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Line. Ready.
And again, it's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Catch left. Pause.
Now to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from South Florida. And no chance to return this one. End zone for a touchback.
Two stinger. Wide.
It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. He's inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. Metcalf, left side. He's got it.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On second down, Smith. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
Catch left. 13 next. 49, flip it off, 49.
From the gun, it's Geno.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
13 next.
Smith from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Hey, turbo one. Ready. Set.
Tua gives it to Mostert. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's right, slow. Hey. Set.
From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey, come up, two. Come up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Turbo three, kick. Whoa. Ready, set.
Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
21G.
On the carry, here's Mostert. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Turbo one high.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Yeah, ready.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down. From the shotgun, Smith. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Smith. This is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
44, ready.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Lockett headed in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
On 1st down is Smith. Lockett brings it in out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
No ball, no ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Here's Walker. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. A 2nd down throw for Smith. This one caught just past the pylon. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Turbo 1, hard. All right. Turbo 1.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. A first down throw for Smith. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd down, Smith. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Gino gonna throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Ready.
Hill brought in motion. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
32 stinger. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. A shotgun snap for Tua. He gets that complete to Berrios. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on third and inches. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Berrios. Down the right sideline. He is in. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
There we go.
Smith now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 53 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Gino now on first and 10. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jake Bobo. Touchdown, Seattle.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Get safe. Go ahead. Hey, turbo one. Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out. on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Second down and 8. Now, Gino. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday. 13 8.
Play action now. It's Gino. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Gino. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Rayshon Jenkins. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, there's one thing for sure, Mike, is you are not going to blame the protection up front. They had more than enough time provided to this quarterback to make a better throw, and I think he's just trying to force something that wasn't there, and the defense takes advantage of it.
They give it to Mostert. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. On third down, they go with Mostert. Mostert, a first down, and more. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
20 TX. Watson, Oscar. Out!
On first down, Tagovailoa. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Out!
Here's Mostert. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, second down and goal.
Scott. What?
One more time with Mostert. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now, Tagovailoa on third and goal. That is caught. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa, touchdown Miami. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here and certainly pays off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Hey, trio left. Here we go. 13 next. What's up?
Smith to throw on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Hey, go flip her up. Another one.
To throw, here's Smith. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Smith. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey! Whoa! Set.
From the gun, here's Tua. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Line. Here we go. Double set.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to bring this one.